Hey guys, I didn't know if I wanted to make a video or not, but I have like a lot of bottled up feelings because this year has actually been one of the toughest years ever. Like, I can't get a break, and if you can't tell, I have injuries. Um, it's been like officially 24 hours since I got into a car wreck. And I know a lot of people go through these, but it's like I keep hearing stories, right? But I never really thought it ever happened to me. Thankfully, nobody in the car with me got hurt. I was there with me, my sister, and my two friends. And it all happened really fast, and I'm praying for the other side, like the other party, and I hope that lady's okay. But actually, I'll show you a photo of this is my car literally being towed. Like, my airbags weren't deployed, and the only airbag that was deployed was the passenger side. So I hit my head really hard on the wheel, and I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. Yesterday I could hardly talk, and I couldn't sleep because I kept thinking of it over and over again. And then I woke up this morning trying to find a security camera or like the traffic light camera to see like what actually happened, but that place they don't have cameras anywhere near the vicinity, so there's literally nothing. But I am at fault. I didn't see the car coming at all, so yeah. But I'm not really trying to complain about the situation because I know people go through way worse, and I got the lucky end of it. All of my friends survived, I survived, and yeah, really crazy situation. And my body, it's still really intense. I feel like a lot of weight on my body, and my chest still hurts, and my neck hurts a lot to move. And this, I have to it's like an abrasion burn all throughout my forearm, and it hurts a lot to move on it, and I have like a cut under here, so it hurts too. But otherwise, I'm fine, and I should be better within like 1-2 weeks, I'd want to say. But I don't know what it is in the air this year. It's just so, I want to say towards the end of last year, my sister got hit by this car coming when she was walking home. She's little. She was like 10. And if you hear a noise in the background, my family, they stayed home to take care of me, and I appreciate them a lot for that, especially my mom, because a lot has happened this year. Well, so she got hit at the beginning of this year-ish, kind of, and we still haven't finished paying the hospital bills. And of course, the lady that hit her is supposed to cover it, but we haven't been able to get in contact with the lady's insurance. So there's that. And then I got my first ticket for not stopping at a stop sign, and I know a lot of people don't do that, and it was genuinely just a careless mistake, but they fined me really, I guess they could have punished me a lot harsher, but they fined me up to $200 for that. And then I had to take a course, right, which I was fine with. And then a month later, my mom gets into a car wreck. She got hit from the front and the back. Okay, that's weird to say, but that's what happened. So she stopped, she hit the brakes, and then the car car went but they didn't stop on in time, so like it hit her car and it pushed her car up to hit the other car, if you get what I'm trying to say. So I was at home and I didn't find out until my mom got home and told us, and obviously that costed a lot too, because the police ruled it as no fault, like nobody's fault. So we paid for the car to get fixed, right? That was like maybe 2 months ago. I want to say. I don't know how long. It was pretty recent though. And then yesterday I had gotten into a crash. So it's like I haven't been able to get a break. It's like, I don't know. And medical bills, it's like 1,500 just for a checkup. Like just for a checkup. And that's why people are so scared to actually like go to the doctors. Like at the time, I honestly wasn't even scared for myself. I suffered the injuries, but I didn't feel any of it because I was just like really scared from the adrenaline. And I'm not the type of person to cry easily. But like when I saw my mom and I saw my parents and their look of disappointment, I couldn't keep myself together and I just cried. That was my year so far, and honestly, I just feel like I'm at my lowest right now. And I know I have like a lot to be grateful for, but I don't know, it's like things keep getting worse and worse for me. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. And because of my injuries, I can't really play any of the sports I usually play. I really can't do anything by myself without feeling immense pain. It's really hard for me to sleep. And I take Tylenol. Like, they didn't prescribe me any medicine. And I still hear the ringing. Like, I want to say, it is so accurate. The movies, when you get into a car wreck, it is so accurate. It happens so fast. You hear a ringing of the ears, a lot of smoke comes out. My arm still feels really weak. It's pretty hard for me to do anything. This arm can't really move. Like, I can extend it, but like that's the extent of it. But it's like I can't even be sad and dwell on it, because it's like I have to continue on living life, And I really see that there's no point for me to keep crying about it, because like I have to find a way to keep living, And yesterday I had really hoped that I had died, and that's a really scary thing to say, But it's just because I didn't want to deal with the consequences, like all the bills, all the backlash. I was responsible for everybody in the car, and I felt just like I don't really know how to explain it. But like I had a bunch of issues with cars, especially this year. Like it was like from the end of last year to this year. And I can say that, that is everything that happened was really, really unfortunate. Like I wouldn't ever wish this on my worst enemy. It wasn't just that. I was mentally going through a really rough time too, because I felt like I didn't have much people that I could talk to and express my feelings to, and I felt like I was rotting away. Like I simply was not, when you're alive but you're just like surviving, is like, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm still alive and healthy, but it's like I was barely living, I just felt immense pity for myself 24/7, and I'm the type of person that is so stuck up in their head. I overthink everything. every situation. And sometimes at night, I pray to God that things would actually get better. But here I am. All I can be grateful for is that my family's alive and my friends. And all I can be grateful for is that I have people that actually care about me. So, but I feel like I complain about so much and that there's people going through so much worse. But it's been really tough. And I don't know if other people are going through this. And I hope there's people that can relate. But I genuinely don't know what I want to do with my life. Like, I know I'm smart and that I'm not like hideous looking, but I feel like I'm mediocre at everything, and that like there's really nothing that I've ever been passionate about. But I'm also the type of person to care a lot about what others think of me. But you know, like when I die, which is a scary thought, but it could have happened at any time, you know? That I'd want people to remember me somehow. Like, I don't think I'd be like the first astronaut or like something crazy like that, but I hope there's like something, you know? This is such like deep talk, but it's like I've really been going through a lot that it's hard for me to stay really positive and calm. And it's like I'm comparing. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm comparing my life with other people. But it's like I see everybody my age partying, going out, making something of themselves, and I'm sitting at home and I'm doing nothing. And I've been going through the gutter, like back and forth. Like it's like I haven't caught a break. And when I started actually making friends, boom, car crash. It's actually crazy, right? Like it just, everything is just really confusing. But I hope that everybody that's been having a tough year this year, because I know I'm not the only one, I hope that you guys continue to push and live, because 5 years from now, I don't know how, but we will all make it, and we will all live our life to the fullest somehow. And everything you've ever wanted will happen for you. And I'm genuinely saying this from the bottom of my heart, that no matter how you feel, there's always people that will care for you. Even if you're like, when I die, nobody will care for me, or nobody will care that I die. Trust me, there are people who care. And if you feel like there aren't, I care. Because it's like, I always had thoughts that everybody's life would be better if I died, and that's like insane victim complex, right? I don't know, or am I just trying to invalidate my own feelings? But I always felt that way. And well, this is really deep, but I don't really share my thoughts like this. I usually just keep them all in, but I'm scared that I'll wake up one day and it'll be my last, you know? Yeah, that's my 2025 so far. But aside from the bad things, I know that like I should be really grateful because I am alive and I didn't sustain terrible injuries. Like I didn't fracture anything, I didn't break a bone, my friends are all safe, and I have a family that cares for me and is helping me with my situation. And I also was going through so much, and right when I thought life was getting better, it really wasn't. people already think so, you know, like I'm stuck up and that I'm a B word, which is fine. But I do care a lot about what people think of me. And I loved posting outfits and photos. I actually felt like myself, but it's like I was really scared of being judged. Like I still am. You know, when I got my head was bleeding, the first thing I was scared of was, oh my god, my face, I'm gonna be so chopped. That's actually funny to say, right? But I was actually scared of that. Why was that a fear? I don't know. I think I care too much about what people actually think of me. So like, I think that the main reason I feel that way is like, I've gone through bullying before. Like the way I dressed and the way I looked when I was younger. Grow and try to care less about what people thought of me and to live my life the way I want to live it. But sometimes I don't even know how I want to live my own life. It's kind of hard too because I want so badly to make everyone proud and to please everyone, which I think that's a really bad trait. And I've always tried to be a good person to everyone, but people aren't good people to, just because you treat someone well doesn't mean they'll treat you with the same respect or, I've dealt with that, like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to move on from this. Yesterday, I felt as if my life had already ended. Like, it's barely even started, and I felt like it was over. Like, I felt that I didn't know what to do anymore. And it's funny, because the night before, I prayed I'd have a better day than the day I already had. When I say my prayers, I'm like, hopefully I have a great night's sweet dream and a better day tomorrow. So it's kind of ironic. I don't know what to say. I feel like all my aspirations are so out of my reach. And I know a lot of people feel this way. Like, I do have dreams, but I never, think I can achieve them. Because growing up, I was always told that, I couldn't do much, and no matter what I did, I wasn't really praised for it. So I never really felt like I did anything right or that I accomplished anything. Which isn't, I just want to somehow live my life to the fullest. I want to do things that I've always dreamed of doing. Maybe I need to get off social media because all I do is scroll and compare myself to these girls and compare my life to theirs. Like, why couldn't I have this? Why couldn't I have that? And I don't know, it's honestly a laughable year. Like 2024 was bad, but I didn't think it would get worse. But it did, But yeah. I'm grateful for all my friends and my family, a lot. Genuinely a lot. And especially my mom. If it weren't for her, I probably wouldn't be here. And I take her for granted so much. And one day, when we're out of this situation, hope that she can live her life to the fullest, because I know she never got to. And I'm able to live a decent and good life because of her. And I never really had to worry. Like, I do stress and worry, but she always tried her best to help me. And I guess I'm just insanely lucky to have her, you know. And when I got out of the car and I pulled all my friends out, the first thing I thought of was to call her. Not even the cops. I didn't call the cops. But the cops were called by, like, the witnesses. And, she never blamed me, and none of my friends blamed me for what happened. And it's, you know, I should have been more careful. I should have been, like, way more careful, but I'm really lucky to have people like that in my life, you know. And not everybody gets to have people like that in their life. So I'm really, really lucky. And I pray that everybody has people like that in their life that they can count on, that will be there to be there for them through thick and thin, and through life and death. I got really lucky in this life, even though I had a really horrific year. I'm really lucky that I'm still alive through all of it, and my mom and my family and my friends are still alive. It's been one heck of a year, like a crazy year, and I don't know if it can get better from here. And honestly, making this video has been insanely therapeutic for me. Like, I never really get to say things or express these things to people, and I'm really lucky to have friends that care for me. But I'm afraid of burdening people. So, like, that's all I've been doing this year. It's like burdening people, and I don't think I'll be touching a wheel anytime soon, because it's like accident after accident after accident, and it's only been costing me and my family. So, you know, I'll abstain from that a lot, you know. One crazy wreck of a year, but I'm glad I'm alive. I'm glad we're alive, and I hope everything we've ever wanted will happen for us.